I got a question for you protesters out there. I got a question for you SJWs out there. For all you people that putting that little black box on your Instagram, I got a question for you. What have you accomplished? What has been accomplished by your virtue signaling? What has been accomplished by all of your protesting and looting and vandalizing property? What have you accomplished? Somebody riddle me this. How in the world, how on God's green earth are you protesting the death of one man, which leads to you destroying the lives of multiple other black people, multiple black businesses, destroying the economic success of multiple cities all around the country? And you have fervor, you have energy, you have passion when the black man get killed by a white police officer. Yet, when a brother kill a brother, you don't care. Most black people do not have negative interactions with police officers. 44 million black people in the United States of America, and new 2019, 9 African Americans were shot who were unarmed. Everybody knows that just because you're unarmed don't mean you're not a threat. But for the sake of argument, only 9 people have had a negative interaction with a police officer that led to their death out of 44 million black people in this country. Go to 2020, this year, there's been 3. You're ruining the reputation of your own people. People looking at TV, watching black people beat the snot out of people, rob businesses, kill other black people with no mercy, pulling guns on black women in parking lots because you're so desperate and deranged and animalistic. And let me get to you white people. White people, I need you to hear me real clearly. You better stop with all of that BS virtue signaling. The fact that you believe in white privilege shows me that you are cognitively dissonant from reality. You are telling black people when you say you have white privilege or acknowledging your white privilege or that you have it better in life, that you're better than black people, that you're going to go further in life than black people, and that black people need you to somehow acknowledge and give them a handout so they can have a decent life. You're not operating with common sense. And all this virtue signaling is not doing nothing but perpetuating, inflaming, and fanning the fire. What are you actually accomplishing? Y'all out here protesting in solidarity, putting black little screens on your Instagram account to show solidarity with who? Some of y'all don't even know who George Floyd was. A man that has been in and out of prison, a man that does not care and have total disregard for the life of other people, i.e. when he was arrested for pulling a gun on a pregnant woman during a home invasion. And then he's found outside of the state where he lived at, where his wife and his kid, or at least his girl and his kid, live in Houston, Texas. He's in Minnesota on methamphetamines, resisting arrest from the police officers, trying to buy stuff with counterfeit money. And y'all out here giving life and limb to support somebody you don't even know, to support this idea of oppression in the community that is unsubstantiated. I've been black my whole life, grew up in an all-black community. We're not oppressed. We're not oppressed. We oppress ourselves through cultural dynamics that we refuse to identify. It ain't the white man, it ain't the system. The system will make you rich if you do the right thing. How do you think Madam C.J. Walker in the early 1900s was the first female millionaire to ever exist out of any race? How do you think that Ben Carson got to where he's at? One of the greatest men to ever live. Ben Carson has done things that nobody has done in the whole world. Came from a single parent home. Mama couldn't read. The system ain't against you. You are against you. People are brainwashing you to be against you. They're brainwashing you to be against them. So then they appear to be against you. Wake up, people. I was a victim of that mentality. Oh, the white man this, the police this, and then I grew up and I grew out. I grew up and I got saved. God changed my heart and I can see things clearly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. We're not wrestling against racism in this country. We're wrestling against good and evil. People that are good are good. People that are evil, they're going to find a reason to not like you and to do harm to you. Whether it's your race, your nationality, your city, your town, what ward you in. Come on, people. Come on, man. Let's put all this BS behind us. Let's put it all down. Let's stop with the madness. Let's stop with the hatred of the president. Let's stop with the hatred of the white man and the police. Put it down and go look in the mirror